Welcome to the WriterDojo. Squeeze, squeeze. Steve Diamond
Moo.
and Larry Correia.
Hoon.
Oh, come on. This guy needs no introduction. Go, 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 go.
Welcome to the WriterDojo, everybody. Glad to have you back with us today. All right. Look, we've had a lot of guests on over the course of a couple years now that we've been doing, several years now that we've been doing this. But today is kind of an exciting day.
This is the biggest guest we've ever had on the show.
Yeah, I mean, literally.
Not just in like celebrity status,
But in size.
but in gross tonnage.
Yeah, huge. All right, so today our guest is Wendell the Manatee. And I can't think of anyone to introduce him better than you. I mean, you're one of his best friends. So,
Oh yeah, me and Wendell go way back.
I mean, years and years, decades,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, I've known Wendell for years, and so I'll go ahead and I'll introduce him here. According to Time Magazine, he is the Thomas Sowell of aquatic mammals. He is a best-selling author in multiple dimensions and throughout time. Wendell is a member of the Florida State Legislature. Also is married into the British royal family briefly.
That's right.
Though that didn't work out.
No.
He doesn't like to talk about
It wasn't his fault, though. Let's be real.
No, I mean, really.
I mean, this is why Kate's been missing.
So we have Wendell in the studio with us today. His tank does take up most of the room.
Oh, gosh. It was a pain getting it down these stairs, dude.
It's really freaking humid in here, too. But we have questions from our listeners who have been eagerly awaiting this visit from Wendell for quite a while.
Yeah. All right. So our first question comes from one of our listeners, Todd. Well, and look, if you don't know, as a supporter of the show, you get your questions read. You know, that's been one of the things if you're a WriterDojo supporter. And remember, you can do that for anywhere from 99 cents to $10. Whatever you need to do is cool. We appreciate it. You know, keeps me in brisket, you know, keeps Larry and I hydrated with fizz drinks. And in this case, it gets you questions with Wendell. So, okay, so here's the first question from Todd, supporter Todd. Wendell, why is it that the two wives are not on this show today, on this April 1st?
Dude, that is uncool, man. Wendell.
Serious?
That was all right.
We talked about this, Wendell.
That was a little uncalled for, man.
Dude, our wives have not been turned into your personal harem.
No, they're not into you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Every freaking time,
This is
dude.
the nature of celebrities, dude. You get these famous guys on here, and they're just like that.
I mean, dude, he's wearing sunglasses in his tank right now. I can't even freaking believe this.
Okay, well, we'll just
Whatever.
our wives were just busy. That's why we didn't have WriterDojo 2.0 this year.
All right. Yeah. All right. This one is from Steven with a PH. You know how I feel about that.
That guy.
That freaking guy. Okay. So, Stephen with the PH's question is in terms of what is best in life.
That's really interesting, Wendell, but I don't know if lettuce is that important to most of our listeners. I mean, having a big tank is cool. I mean, that is cool, but
I mean, look how much room is taking up though in here.
most of our listeners, Wendell, frankly, they're land mammals.
I'm starting to regret this interview.
I know, right? He's such a prima donna.
Oh my gosh.
He's kind of a big deal. Be cool, dude. Just be cool.
Dude, he just put on an ascot.
Just be cool, Steve. Don't make us look bad.
Oh my gosh.
This is our shot at the big time, okay?
Okay. Here we go. We're still going. I honestly don't know about this question, but here we go.
How is he smoking a cigar underwater?
I don't know. There's smoke in the tank.
He's underwater.
I don't get this. All right. Okay. This question's from Mary.
Hey, Mary.
Hi, Mary. Thank you for signing on. Here we go. Mary asks Wendell, if you have one piece of writing advice, what would it be to a new author?
That is actually a good point. And I didn't know you wrote romance.
I mean, maybe this is why he made the harem joke. I don't freaking know.
Well,
dude.
I think manatee erotica is actually one of the leading categories on Amazon right now.
It overtook the sexy mummies category pretty quick.
Well, I'm pulling it up right on my phone right now, and this one's got a dolphin on the cover, but it's sold. It's currently sitting at number 1 in 14 genres.
Jeez.
So there you have it, people. The next big thing in publishing is aquatic mammal erotica.
Yeah. I mean, hey, who are we to argue, right? I mean, he's the best-selling author in several dimensions. I'm not even one in our dimension. Who am I to say?
I'm barely one.
Oh
in
my
this.
gosh.
He's fiscally responsible and a literary genius.
Well, and
it doesn't really seem fair.
And to be fair, in several of those dimensions, the New York Times doesn't exist.
All the good ones.
Right.
He was actually, when we were bringing Wendell's tank up the stairs earlier, he pointed out that we're one of the dumber dimensions that still has a New York Times.
That makes sense.
Because it's so rigged and such a piece of crap. So thank you, Wendell, for rubbing that in.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, guys, I'm going to be honest. I need a break. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to somehow get through this interview. We'll be right back.
From legendary author of the Spurgle Protocol, Farthington P. Codswallop, comes this blockbuster new writer's guide for writers who want to write more gooder. The Codswallop Rules, how you too can be a $10 million writer. Having hit number 1 in the legal thriller sci-fi cozy mystery reverse harem genre on Amazon for nearly 3 whole hours, and having sold literally tens of copies of his first and only novel, The Spurgle Protocol. Nobody is better suited than Farthington P. Codswallop to write the ultimate how-to guide for writers who want to write more betterer. Use Farthington's 12 Commandments of Writing to unlock ultimate writer success. That's right, God only had 10 commandments. Farthington P. Codswallop has 12. For only 6 slow monthly installments of $49.99, you too can learn Farthington's ancient secret wisdom of bestsellerdom with The Codswallop Rules, how you too can be a $10 million writer. Order now!
How much are they paying us? Okay.
Coming June 31st, 2024 to downtown New Chicago, it's SpurgleCon! Like WorldCon, but also all the other cons. But bigger and better, too. Do you like role-playing games based on anime adaptations of checklist fiction properties properly vetted by sensitivity readers played exclusively by gender-neutral sociology majors in furry suits? Are you interested in watching panels of oppressed minority peoples indigenous to countries you can't pronounce decrying you and your country as hopelessly corrupt and holding you up as examples of the failure of capitalism? Featuring over 100 hours of panels staffed by authors who will be happy to tell you Spurgle's 12 Commandments of Writing, most of whom will be publishing their first book any day now. With over 50 rooms of safe spaces, each dedicated exclusively to a specific oppressed minority and on-site wrongthink agents hired directly from Facebook, you can be sure that SpurgleCon will allow you a feeling of moral superiority and protect you from anyone with a viewpoint different than your own. SpurgleCon, the only con acceptable in 2024. For the safety of our attendees, masks will be required at all times, including when alone in your hotel room. In addition, political purity tests will be preferred upon admission. Absolutely no refunds.
All right, everybody. Welcome back.
Special April 1st.
To our special April 1st Q&A with intergalactic celebrity Wendell the Manatee.
Hard-hitting.
Hard-hitting journalism at its finest right now.
Gawker style.
I mean, this is basically, Wired. So we managed to get through that first half of the interview. Over the break, we somehow the fire alarm inside of Wendell's tank of water went off because of his cigar. I'm still trying to puzzle that one out. I don't get it, dude. But whatever. He put on a top hat, dude. He's like he's trying to be Mr. Peanut in there. I don't even know.
Dude, just be cool, Steve. I know you're
sorry.
Yeah, these Hollywood guys, they're a big deal.
All right. Next question. This is from our supporter, our boy Rick Cutler. So Rick's question is, so he says, let me read this here. Wendell, how is it that you have been able to become a massive success in spite of your, let's call it, radical political beliefs when someone like Larry tries to inject his in his fiction and it just sucks? Well, okay, Rick, you and I are going to have a talk after this, but whatever. All right, Wendell, what do you think?
Oh, dude, come. I mean, Wendell. To be fair, I mean, I do the best I can. Okay. Okay. You are. To be fair, you are way more eloquent than me.
Yeah.
I mean, and I know they did get Idris Elba to play you in the movie, which was pretty cool.
I mean, Idris Elba can basically do anything. I mean, in our dimension, that music video is like, it's like 7 minutes.
Yeah.
In some of those other dimensions, it's like 3 hours.
And to be fair, the part where Wendell came on the stage with Disturbed and did that, you know, and did his rendition as Sound of Silence.
Yeah.
And it was so much better. I mean,
the harmonies that him and Draymond put together were pretty sweet.
yeah. Well, and then his version of Johnny Cash doing Hurt.
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's legendary.
Yeah, I mean, so to be fair,
legendary.
so to be fair, yes, Wendell is quite literally better than me at everything.
Right.
So there you have it, Rick. You just need to be super cool and awesome in every way.
I mean, look, I don't know that we can all count on having the level of fame that Wendell has, but I mean, if you're going to shoot for the stars, you might as well go his route, I guess.
I mean, he bought Bitcoin at like $4 for $1. I mean,
I'm still ticked off he didn't give us that heads up.
No. Well, I mean, he actually did, but I didn't check my email.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so there you have it, Rick. Basically, you just need to be a super cool, amazing manatee of genius level intellect and time traveling capability.
All right. Okay. This one, oh, geez. I don't even know what I think about this. This one is from Pete, and it's, Wendell, what is your favorite style of video game? Okay.
Oh, I know this one.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, let's see what Wendell says.
Call of Duty.
Really?
I told you, first-person shooters. He is a beast. He is an absolute. I mean, look at him. His twitch reflexes are off the chart, dude.
I'm trying to figure out how they got the buttons set up. Like, was it an accessibility controller that they used?
Well, it's a
for him?
waterproof controller.
Yeah.
But it's actually pretty cool. I mean, Wendell gets accused of cheating all the time because he's just that good. Mm-hmm. But I mean, seriously, look at him. I mean, he is a sleek, athletic machine.
Yeah,
we're talking 1,000 pounds of teabagging monster. I mean,
dude, that'd be the. Oh, can you?
He is actually. I think he's in negotiations with Activision to have a Wendell the Manatee skin in the next Call of Duty.
Well, I mean, that's definitely going to be a premium one.
I would pay $29.99 for that.
Yeah.
Easily. I think millions of us would, in fact.
All right. This question is from Christine.
I think this is our last one.
No, we have two more.
Okay.
This one, okay.
See, this is what happens when we let these people buy us for 99 cents, Steve.
Jeez, dude.
I mean, how much is brisket worth to you?
I don't know anymore.
We'll have Jack edit this part out.
I know.
Yeah, we don't want them to hear that.
Oh, gosh. Okay, this one's from Christine. Wendell, what do you think about the current state of manatee representation in Hollywood? Oh, good heavens, Larry. What are we doing? Dude, really?
I mean, come on, man. You got Idris Elba. I mean, okay. So, yes, there aren't a lot of manatee actors in Hollywood, and that is fair. But I think the biggest part is just really the representation is more about how do you get that big old tank into the action scene?
Well, yes, Tom Cruise being a stunt double. I mean, what more do you want, dude?
And I remember when they cast Tom Cruise to play Wendell in that one movie.
Well, they said he was a little too short.
Everybody was upset because Tom Cruise weighs like 120 pounds.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, clearly Wendell the Manatee is like 1,000 pounds. But I mean, I thought Tom Cruise did a good job.
He was fine. I mean, look, Tom Cruise has never been. Wendell.
Okay. So Tom Cruise is short, but I mean, and he's not as good looking as Wendell. That is fair.
Okay, yes, but look, we all know that Tom Cruise is a bankable movie star, Wendell.
Yeah.
I mean, good grief, dude. Show a little humility.
Well, I mean, and there was the love scene with Sydney Sweeney. Which
Sure.
yeah. So I mean,
I get it.
That was pretty controversial.
I get it.
That was pretty controversial.
I mean, he didn't want a body double for that one. I get it.
Understandable. I mean, I understand.
Yeah.
But there was also the Kate Upton affair a few years ago.
Oh, I can't believe I can't. Justin Verlander must be pissed.
Yeah. So I mean, to be fair, Wendell is kind of a Hollywood bad boy.
Okay. We've only got one more. It's less of a question, and it's more of just, this one's from Jesse Barrett. And it says, Wendell, what are your comments on the state of Star Wars within the dimension that we all reside? Oh boy. I think I don't know if we should have asked this quite. Here we go. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Wendell.
we have opened a can. I think we might get demonetized
Oh my
for
gosh,
this.
Wendell, you cannot say that kind of stuff out loud on a podcast.
You can't make those kind of threats against Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh my gosh.
That is just uncalled for.
I mean, it's not that we disagree. It's just we can't say them out loud.
In this
like
dimension, I mean, do I look like Joe Rogan to you? I can't get away with that kind of
that.
stuff.
No.
Oh my gosh. All right,
We're gonna have to cut this. We're gonna have to cut this
Yeah,
short.
we're
We
gonna
cannot.
Yeah.
We got to cut this before we get completely demonetized and kicked off the air. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us on this, I guess, wonderful episode.
Historic
April
1st episode.
With Wendell the Manatee. Thank you so much for your questions. In the future, we'll try to vet our guests a little bit more. Anyway, this is the Writer Dojo, and we'll see you on the next one, assuming, Wendell just didn't get us banned.
WriterDojo is Steve Diamond and Larry Correia. Produced by Jack Wilder and Bear and Hare Studios. Theme song, Word Mercenaries by Craig Nybo. New episodes come out every Wednesday wherever you stream your content. If you enjoyed this podcast, you can help support us by going to anchor.fm/WriterDojo, by leaving a 5-star rating and review, and by helping to spread the word. To advertise on the Writer Dojo, email ads@writerdojo.com. All questions and comments can be emailed to questions@writerdojo.com.
Oh, good heavens.